disclaimer. Hello everyone, this is Anil Khwaja. I'm a registered migration agent and co-founder Thinka Consultants with another session, especially in terms of the immigration news updates and the state sponsorship updates recently been done by the different states. So let's talk about the recent changes come up. Lots of drastic changes, especially in terms of temporary visas, student visas, still in a limbo that what exactly the policies are coming up, but lots of refusals and cancellations have been happening. Today itself, I've got 3 notice of cancellation of visas notice from different clients whose COEs were not activated, and this is a very alarming situation that the onshore student visa crack, onshore visa policies has been really been really tight, and they are trying to cancel the ones who are breaching the visa conditions. So if you don't hold any COs and anything, make sure you do, because department can get back to you even though if you have a COE. So I have got one client who already have got a new COE, but the 4 to 5 months or 6 months where he didn't have the COE, they caught him and they has sent a notice of cancellation of visa, which is quite alarming. So I'm just giving disclaimer to all the people who don't have the COE and they are still in Australia on a student visa, grab the COE. Now let's get back to the real topic. So today we would be talking about the state sponsorships. There are lots of exciting updates. We have got New South Wales recent invite, so we'll talk about that one. Western Australia has decided their year invitations been done, so they have decided they won't be inviting anybody. So lots of update. Let's take a quick break. After break we'll discuss about New South Wales first. Exciting few occupations they've invited, then Western Australia, and then we'll take the comments. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to take it.
Can I study on a student-dependent visa?
Hello everyone, this is Anil Khwaja, I'm a registered migration agent and co-founder Thinka Consultants and PD Classes. A very interesting topic. Lots of student visa dependents wants to study regardless of the main applicants are studying the masters or bachelors or whatever the study they are doing it. The issue is with the student visa dependent visa is that you cannot study more than 3 months. So if you want to study a longer period of course, then you have to apply for a new visa. Lots of people do like that, but again for that you need to meet the GT requirements. You must need to meet all the financial requirements. So my suggestion would be, if you really want to study, look for a level 1 college or level 1 university. That way it will help you out getting the visa and you won't be limited to 3 months study. Hope that helps. All right guys, so welcome back. So let's talk about the New South Wales first. So as I have advised, and I've been a very been advising this for a long time, that the occupations like marketing specialist or quality assurance manager, these all occupations, I was strongly advocating that you still have an opportunity to get an invites. That happened to the New South Wales. So New South Wales yesterday have started the round, day before yesterday or yesterday, and they've invited marketing specialist and quality assurance manager. And out of a small round, we were the lucky agents to get the invitation. So this is how we approach. So it's not that all the occupations which are in the 189 list needs to be there, but the ones who are, say, marketing specialist or quality assurance manager or HR manager, recruitment manager, they all are getting the invites, which is a massive achievement for us. So if you can see here uh, to our screen, so we can find that the surplus 190 pre-invited by New South Wales on 90 points. So another great achievement, and EUA was lodged in November. So that is a massive, and pre-invite came on, I think it's 9th of Jan, 9th of Feb, sorry. So 9th of Feb, which is a massive, achievement for us. Now let's get back to the new updates regarding Western Australia. The Western Australia has stopped giving invitations for this year. So Western Australia have done all their quota. So there's no invitation left for this one. So now we need to wait for more quotas to induce into the system, which we have got lots of insight, and we have got lots of information that department will issue lots of the remaining quota to the states very soon. So within this year time, so just trying to maneuver, or catching up with the new migration plan they have it, to sieve out lots of temporary visa holders or student visa holders which are not genuine. So they will sieve out that one, and then they will come up to the permanent migration. There would be lots of invites coming up. All right, so let's take a quick break. After the break, we'll be discussing about, we'll take all the questions which are coming, so that we have flooded of questions coming from lots of our clients and audiences. So let's focus on the questions now. Let's take a quick break. After break, I'll take the questions in. Welcome back, viewers. So let's take the questions first. And if you have any queries regarding any of your occupation, feel free to ask me. More than happy to assist you in that matter. So let's take the first question. All right, so R. Jaiswal is asking that, hello, sir, I have 75 points for retail pharmacists. So retail, I think it's retail pharmacists. What is the chance? See, Jaiswal, the chances are pretty good for the retail pharmacists, especially for the New South Wales. And I believe that Victoria might invite you as well. So they are under good priority. Pharmacists are always in a good priority, in a good zone. It's not the least priority or they are very, very high priority, but they are in the middle. So I would suggest that you should hold on. There would be more invites coming up. As I said, that more quota would be introduced very soon, and then I believe that lots of people will get invited. So it's slow, but it's not that they would not be inviting. So this is how it's going to work it out. So again, retail pharmacist in short would be a good profile to go for the 75 points for 9-1. Let's go to the next question. So Vajad said, I applied May 2020, still waiting for invitation. It will take some time, Vajad. Already in last live, we have spoken about this one, that they started in September 2023. So from May to September, there were no rounds. So hardly 4 or 5 months have gone, and the quota is quite less. So more occupations will get an invite sooner or later. The best approach is to get an EUI lodge for different states. So you get an opportunity if you're offshore, And I believe telecom network engineer, I'm very much vocal on telecommunications, telecom and network engineers, mainly the core engineerings. They're very good getting in invitations, and also the IT occupations like security specialist, computer system network engineer, analyst, programmer, developer programmers. They are very good occupations to get an invite. So I hope that answer your query. Let's go to the next one. Audiologist mother on 75 points, again good chances. Very less people apply as an audiologist, so there are chances. South Australia can invite you. Victoria has. Let's go to the next question. Himani is asking, hello Neil, I'm worried about my kids as our exams for IELTS and PT are going to expire soon. Chances for invitation for 4,990 points. See, chances are good, Himani. I think we have spoken a couple of times now that there would be a waiting game. So it's not that we have something very very precise information that when they're going to invite. But see, if you have seen, I just broke the news that New South has invited marketing specialist and quality assurance. That leads to that IT occupation engineering obviously in a priority occupations compared to these occupations. So chances are good, but again I said that we have to apply the EOIs in the multiple states, and as soon as they opens up, they will definitely gonna see the profile. And since your profile, as far as I remember, you are a skilled partner profile, so which is very good towards the Victoria. So chances are good. It's just the waiting we need to do. And if the IELTS and PT is expiring, I would definitely suggest that you should start preparing that one, because it might take 4 or 5 months. But again, it can be earlier as well. But you need to prepare yourself for IELTS and PT. You cannot go at the last moment and then start doing the PT and IELTS. So your husband needs to, if their IELTS or PT expiring, you have to reattempt it. That would be my suggestion to you. Let's go to the next question. All right, Junaid. Hi, Junaid. Firstly, thank you for from the Junaid. Firstly, thank you for one-to-one session with me in Pakistan. Secondly, as you informed last year, lodged a GF. No update as yet, Junaid, but visas are getting granted. You have seen lots of 190s, 189, 491s have recently further been granted. So your one is very soon. So we already lodged a GFU. Now, one good news, GFU at the same time when we lodge yours, that person got the 190 today. And he's from Pakistan as well. So, pretty much, but he got the hoping that you get a visa grant in the next couple of days. Let's go to the next question. Kamil, it's going to take some time because those who are waiting since March or April, they are. So right now they're assessing Feb and March applications, so you need to wait for a bit. But I hope that you get the visa grant sooner. I think Junaid is. All right, so let's take a quick break. After the break, we'll be discussing about what would be the strategy in next couple of months you need to take if you haven't got an invite. And as I was advising to Himani, just make sure that whatever things are expiring, you guys need to make sure that you're reattempting it, and make sure your skill assessment and everything is valid, because PR invites will come very soon. But we need to be well prepared about nothing is expiring. So let's take a quick break. After the break, we'll discuss and take more questions. All right, welcome back, viewers. So let's take a few more questions, and we'll see if anyone wants to ask any other question linked with the previous questions. More than happy to answer those as well. So Abdullah Zafar asking, I'm a telecom engineer. My points are 85, 70 plus 15 phone number. I have superior English, no work experience. Abdullah profile is good, and lots of people are getting invites. Those who have superior English with single or a skill partner. So chances are good. As I said in my, somebody asked me about telecom network engineer. I've always said I'm a very much a big admirer and a very vocal advocate for telecommunications, telecom network engineers, and I believe they have good space to get an Australian immigration. So those who are connected to say telecom network engineer, telecom engineer, electrical engineer, ICT security specialist, all the programmers, they have good opportunity to get an invite sooner or later. So this is how it's going to happen in next couple of months. This would be the trend. More STEM occupations would be get invited, along with I said marketing specialists, quality assurance manager. Most of agents were declining that we won't you won't be getting invite, but we proved that people are getting 190s, not even 491, 190s. Though the points are higher on 790 points, 85 plus 5, but again, relatively there were no chances, but again, it happens. So this is how it's happening. To telecom engineer is a good occupation to go for. Let's go to the next one. All right, Himani Gupta asking, any round will happen in Fab? Any updates? Yes, rounds are happening. Victoria will definitely gonna invite people, so they have less quota, but still they have. So they are very wisely, inviting people. New South Wales have started inviting again, so there would be another round happening. Say yesterday was the round, so it's going to be another in March or maybe end of the Fab. It depends on how the states and how much quota is left. There would be more rounds coming for Queensland as well. They still have the quota left. So NT Western Australia is not inviting. South Australia also have quota. So there are lots of states still in in the play, and they chances are that they may invite us. So this is how it's happening, Himani. All right, so a couple of questions coming on my phone as well. Let's take a quick break. After the break, we would be discussing about the approach we need to take if you haven't got the invitations, what things need to be taken care, and how to approach the EYs, because that's very important. So let's take a quick break. After the break, we'll discuss about the process. Another important question, can I apply for a 190 or 189 after getting a 491? You cannot. So once you have a 491 visa, you cannot apply for 189 and 190. Now, the only pathway you have is to keep the 491, meet the 3 years living and working requirement in a designated regional area, and then apply for 191. That is also a direct permanent residency application, but you have to meet that 3 years of conditions which is on your 491 in order to apply for 191. Hope that helps. All right, welcome back, viewers. So let's talk about the process. So those who haven't gotten an invite, first and the foremost thing is that hold tight. There are good opportunities of getting an invite. Now, those who are starting from scratch, they need to ensure that they have their skill assessment lodged as early as possible. If your assessment body requires they have an option to go with the fast track, then go with the fast track. That's rule number one, because skill assessment will lead to a quicker turnaround towards the EUIs and the ROIs for the state. And as soon as you got the positive outcome, then lodge the EUIs to the multiple states. Every state would have their 491, 190s, or in Victoria, you can only go with either one. So it depends on each state's requirement. You need to ensure that you're lodging an EUI. Don't get confused. Don't lodge everything in one EUI. That will not lead to anywhere. You won't be getting any invite for that one. The third and the important thing is lodge an ROI. So those states who have an option to go with an ROI, just like Victoria, South Australia, you need to lodge an ROI, and even NT. NT requires you lodge a pre-application first. So these all states just go with the ROIs if needed be. Don't wait that EOI will automatically happen and you get an invite. This is not how it works. So make sure you do, and then wait for the invitation to come, and then keep connect with your migration agent or their assist in order to check if there are any other new states are coming up. Generally, the changes comes every month or 2 months. So it's not that every day you have to connect to your agents, but just keep a follow up with the passage of time. That will help you out building up your case. And if there is something which comes up and you are reminding us, then it's a two-way process. So it's not that the agent will remember all the 10,000 application. You also need to put your effort. So it's always a two-way communication. Let's take a few more questions. So these were my tips. Let's take a few more questions and then we'll move to the last round of our session. So we know that asking ICT project manager 90 points for one. New South Wales has a very good chance. We know it. If you haven't lodged an EY, lodge as early as possible. I believe you already have got everything done. So just wait. New South Wales yesterday invited few people, and they will be keep inviting in next couple of months. So project manager has very good potential in New South Wales. Victoria, I haven't seen much of the invites in project manager, but with New South Wales, yes. Let's go to the next question. So Mohammed Junaid Khan is saying, thanks Anil for the update. Please advise about FY. Shall it help to know the exact state? FY may take several months. So even though if you log in FY, it won't give you the, by that time you might have got your visa. So I don't suggest you to go with an FY and edit admin work and edit cost to you if you go with an admin work. It's better to wait because you're not that far. So I know it's been a year, but wait, wo- waiting for the right thing, it would be worth it for sure. So let's go to the next question. Abdullah Zafar, hi, as a telecom engineer, who states is more likely to invite? So New South Wales, yes. Victoria, definitely yes. South Australia may start inviting telecom engineers. Western Australia have closed down, so there is no hope for Western Australia for this year. Next year, July, we don't know what the list with what the lists are coming up. So as soon as the list comes up, then I would be in a better position to advise you. But yes, New South Wales, Victoria, and South Australia. Even the Queensland, you check it. I am not sure whether telecom engineer is in the Queensland list. I need to see it. But if it's there, they require I think 3 to 5 years experience. If you meet that one, then you should also lodge a Queensland EUI. That's very important. All right, guys. So I think we have got enough queries. If you have any further queries or questions to ask, feel free to put here. We'll take a very quick break. After the break, I would be taking a few more questions and then we'll wrap up the session. So let's take a quick break, and after the break, we'll have more questions if we get it. Yeah. All right.
Can I study on a student-dependent visa?
Hello everyone, this is Anil Khwaja, I'm a registered migration agent and co-founder ThinkAct Consultants and PD Classes. A very interesting topic. Lots of student visa dependents wants to study regardless of the main applicants are studying the masters or bachelors or whatever the study they are doing it. The issue is with the student visa dependent visa is that you cannot study more than 3 months. So if you want to study a longer period of course, then you have to apply for a new visa. Lots of people do like that, but again for that you need to meet the GT requirements. You must need to meet all the financial requirements. So my suggestion would be if you really want to study, look for a level 1 college or level 1 university. That way it will help you out getting the visa and you won't be limited to 3 months study. Hope that helps. All right, welcome back. So let's take a few more questions if we have any. I feel like everybody's all sorted. So if you're struggling with the PT and you're not getting the right score, there is a very good tool, pdclasses.com. It's one of the state-of-art AI portal for PD practice. You should practice PD classes and make sure that at least you have that things your English is sorted before we go for any of the skill assessment and anything. Furthermore, you need to also ensure that you have got all your documents, valid passports, your, if you have dependents, then birth certificates, police checks of the dependents, a passport of the dependents, these all needs to be intact if you have already got an invite. So these will make your application quicker and you don't need to then struggle much. But prior to that, when all the skill assessment, everything we already discussed about that, how to maximize and expedite your the process. In any case, all the very best, and I hope that you have liked this session. If you want more such type of session, do put in the comment box. I'm more than happy to come twice a month instead of coming once in a month. But again, it would be depending on you guys how you demand us to be live. But I'm more than happy to come twice as well. So I'll wait for your comments in the comment section. All the very best, and hopefully we'll connect soon. Thank you so much.